Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Numinous Fortuna here. If you would like to book a reading with me, don't forget to go to the links down below in the description. And as for today, we're gonna do a reading for ancestors. I'm gonna read on who are your ancestors who are present here today and what are the message that they want to pass on to you. So right in front of you, we have first card, which is for pile 1, we have water, spring, moon. And for pile 2, we have fire, tribal fire, sun. And for pile 3, we have land, flower, and earth. So choose whatever that are calling for you. Go for what pops up in your mind vision, and when you have made your decision, just jump ahead to the timestamps below. Hey Paiwan, if you are attracted to this image, this is your reading. For you, Paiwan, there is an energy of rising from the dead to go above and beyond. So it's like you have done contemplating, you have done thinking and processing your emotions and what you have been going through. So you are doing whatever it takes to rise up to the challenges given to you. I see that there's certain realization or understanding that have stirred your consciousness. From now onwards, it seems like your consciousness and emotional depth will only go deeper, and the energy of your renewal is blessing you to expand your perceptions and heighten your sensitivities. So I see that you are awakening your spiritual powers to new heights, greater expanses, and better expressions to help you move forward in life. And just like the calm water in this card, learn to be still, learn to move slowly, and allow yourself to integrate into this new version of you gradually. So now let's see the cards that I have pulled for you. So the ancestors who are currently present in this reading, I see that your ancestor is someone who used to be a mystic, a healer, and probably someone who worked with their intuition a lot with the High Priestess card. And also the Green Man, it could be someone who work in tandem with nature, someone who guard and protect nature also. And I'm also seeing that the ancestor who are coming forward in this reading for some of you are problem solver who actually has the key to all the solutions, to all the challenges that they have come through, with a way of them seeing the problems using their unique perspective and different way of thinking. And I'm also seeing that for some of you, your ancestors are those with awakened eyes, like they have their eyes able to see in the dark, like they have their eyes able to navigate during dark times. This pair of eyes help them to navigate through difficult times, help them to see clearly when they face difficulties in life. And the reason that they have chosen to come into your life and to be with you is because I'm seeing that you are probably burdened with a lot of things. Like you have a lot that you are currently shouldering. Like There are a lot of things and responsibilities that you are carrying right now. And I feel like they are coming through in this reading to tell you that it is time for you to rest. It is time for you to really take your time to focus on yourself, to be strategic with yourself. Because I'm seeing the spiral card and usually snake coil uh, around the tree to rest so that they are safe and secured from any predator. So what they are telling here is I'm saying that your ancestors are telling you to basically find a safe space for you to let go of your burden that you are carrying, because I'm seeing that once you are able to put down all of your worries and all of your concerns, you will be able to have these fruits grow into something that you are able to enjoy later on. And I feel like the ancestors' gift for you is the gift of discernment, because the Five of Pentacles and Pierce the Veil here is telling me that your ancestors are accompanying you through all of these challenges and turbulences by asking you to see all of the resources around you. They are asking you to see all of the opportunities that are available around you. They're asking you to see that even though you might feel alone, even though you might feel like you don't have any support, you actually have them. Your spirit team, your ancestors are strongly present here with you, and they actually want you to move beyond the illusion. They want you to pierce the veil. They want you to see beyond the illusion of what has been covering your vision from seeing clearly, that make you feel like you don't have enough, that make you feel like you don't have what it takes to get what you want, to that make you feel like you have to constantly fight, that you have to constantly work hard. So basically their gift for you is to discern that there are resources around you, that help are available around you, and that I'm sensing that you are asked to trust your own intuition more, because the High Priestess and the green man is telling me that with the way that your ancestors are healers, mystics, they are also passing down this gift of being a healer, the gift of working with the stars, with the moon, and basically they want you to step into this work of spiritual practices that will help you ground yourself by deepening your intuition. And I think nature is very important here. It's like you have to make room for the new plants, for the new growth to happen in your life. That's what the green man is about. So I think the message here for you is to focus on your rest, and that a lot of things are happening for you in order for you to deepen your intuition and for you to be able to go through all these turbulences and challenges with your ancestors. So now let's move on to the dice. So I'm seeing that with the Pisces, Pisces is about imagination, it's about working on your creativity, and this is about your 12th house, the house of spirituality, and this is about, I'm saying this is it Neptune or Uranus? This is Uranus. Basically, Pisces, Uranus in 12th house. Pisces, Uranus in 12th house, what I'm saying is that um, there is something shocking or something surprising that is currently happening in the way that you are doing your practices. And I feel like what your ancestors are trying to deliver here is that all those external things that are out of your control happen in the way that your ancestors are trying to get your life reorganized so that you are able to get your life in order. So things might seem like it's hidden from you now because it deals with the 12th house, which is the house of your subconscious. But there's the need for you to lean towards spirituality, and probably a bit of isolation during this time will help, as you might need a lot of resting time, a lot of retreat time to focus more on conserving your energy, to focus more on basically feeding your imagination with the Pisces energy, basically feeding your sensitive side, nurturing that imagination, nurturing the need to be tender. That's what I'm saying with this Pisces Uranus in the 12th house. Basically, tune inwards into yourself and get into that dreamy artistic side where you are able to get more, I don't know, like you can go crazy with art, make music, and you can just, maybe if you're into making film, you can create like short reels to capture your daily life. Anything that will help you escape a little bit of mundane of your life at this moment will help you to grow, to go through whatever that you are facing now. That's what I'm seeing, the message from your ancestors. So that's it, the reading for you, pile 1. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you're attracted to this image, then this reading is for you. So basically, if you are attracted to this image, then the message for you is basically, I'm saying that basically tribal fire is about gathering, it's about ceremony. So what you are being called to now is to work on gathering in ceremony. You are being asked to facilitate a meeting of hearts and minds and spirits. I do think you have to gather with your community in nature so that you can honor the fire that lights our solar system. And I think it speaks about working with people who lights up your heart. It talk about working with people who amplify your creative power. And then I do see that this is about you working with people who actually activate your assertiveness, basically makes you more active, more passionate in life. And I feel like with this card, you have a lot of fire element in you. And what you need now is basically to, yeah, like I'm saying, like setting sitting around in a campfire telling stories with people. And if you also read tarot, or if you also read card, what you need is to maybe read in a setting, or maybe have a time where you can gather around with people and enjoy more time connecting with people who actually bring in more self-satisfaction for you to connect with like-minded people. So let's see the cards that I have pulled. So I'm seeing that the ancestors who are present with you, pile 2, are ancestors who have been with you since birth. They have been with you since you are in the fetus, and they have been watching you since you are in your mother's womb. So this is the ancestors that are present with you, pile 2. So this could be a direct ancestors who are maybe your um late grandmother. It could be your late grandmother. But I'm seeing that the world and blessed resilience are the kind of ancestors who could be those who were secret practitioners during their lifetime. They have been facing the threats of persecutions during their lifetime, but it doesn't make them stop practicing their spiritual practices. They actually survive the accusation. They actually survive the basically the whatever that they have faced during their lifetime, and they are able to be resilient and make it through the challenges. So I see that your ancestors are those people who are very brave, who are hardworking, who have been with you, watching you, basically being by your side throughout you growing since you're little up until now. They have been with you since forever. So it could be your uh anyone in your family, it could be your uncle, it could be your grandmother. But I'm seeing these are the people you can look into who are present here right now. And the reason that they are with you is because of Four of Wands and Beacon of Fortitude. I'm seeing a sense of celebration and also grounding and connection. So the reason that they are with you is to help you celebrate who you are, celebrate where you are coming from. This homecoming, like this is a birthday celebration. So I feel like these ancestors are here with every step of your journey to celebrate every milestone that you have reached throughout in your life. So every birthday, every achievement that you have achieved, just trust that these ancestors are proud of you and they are here to celebrate with you whatever that you have come so far. And with this beacon of fortitude, what they want you to know is that you need to be able to ground and connect yourself, especially when it comes to your finances, because I see the pentacles here. And what you need to do is basically, I think, is to be more savvy in a way that you manage your finances. There's a sense that your finances will be able to grow if you actually celebrate the way who you are, and whenever you act in accordance of where you come from, because I see the tribal fire and the world, and all of these are pointing out of being really sure and claiming your heritage. So your luck, your finances will actually work in your favor when you actually when you are actually claiming your heritage, when you are actually claiming where you are coming from, and actually doing that, using that towards your own favor. And I feel like the gift from your ancestors to you is this King of Swords and Hand of Fire, is the gift of being really verbose with words, with the way that you are using words to speak. You are really good at using words creatively. There's a sense of, it's giving me like a creative writer who uses technical jargon but explore it creatively. That's what it's giving with King of Swords and Hand of Fire. So I feel like you are very passionate, but in a very technical and a handy way, that it almost like you are technical and intellectual, but it doesn't seem like you are a creative. But you do have like a both combination of being intellectual and technical, and these are all gifts from your ancestors. And however that you want to use your gift, it does like have a combination of this. Whether you wanted to be a creative writer, you can use your way of words with the way that your passion move towards your interests. And your ancestors want you to know that basically, if you are using your passion towards being more honest and living with integrity, they will be right behind you and your support will be immense with you. So with the King of Swords and Hand of Fire, I feel like it's very important for you to live with integrity, to live with honesty, because if not, there's a sense that you will burn out very quickly, that there's a sense that you will quickly collapse if you are not living with integrity and honesty. So now let's move to the dice. All right, so basically Mercury in Aries in third house. So for you, the message from your ancestors, I'm guessing that there's the need for you to communicate in a direct way, because Mercury is about communication and Aries is about boldness, it's about being expressive, it's about being a pioneer. And third house is also about communication. All right. So for you, Paltu, I see that there's a need for you to really polish your communication style, to really practice the way that you communicate. Maybe you have to initiate more communication with other people, like you initiate interacting with others, you initiate leading conversation with others. Maybe in that way you learn how to take space with other people. And I'm saying that your ancestors want you to know that when you are Taking space, it means that you are giving yourself the permission to be able to be seen. You are giving yourself the permission to be heard. You are giving yourself the permission to make yourself be able to own up to what you're supposed to do. So maybe during this time in your life, what you are currently tasked to do is basically to be a leader in conversations. So I'm thinking of like leading group conversation, because just now you got like tribal fire. So yeah, you can basically like create some kind of group setting where you might lead a candle and then you talk over important issues, or maybe checking in with one another over things that have been bothering people. Basically connect with people over gathering. This is what I'm seeing, important theme that is coming up to you now, pile 2. So that's it for your reading. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you're attracted to this image and this reading is for you, so what I'm seeing from this image is that you basically need to focus on your visualization, on what you see in your mind's eye. And I feel the need that you need to be able to focus on your concentration, like maybe meditate more, maybe using binaural beats, maybe just working on grounding more, to work on that concentration, to be able to see these in your mind's eye. So there's the calling to go back to the land, to work with nature, and basically embracing the earth element in you. So there's this thing about whenever you inhabit, there's the land spirit. So I feel like for you, if you haven't worked with land spirit, this is a calling for you to actually greet the land spirit and work with the land spirit. And for flower, it reminds me of the herbs and the art of discernment. So the lesson for you here is basically to learn about what is real and what is not, just like how when you are searching for flowers to be used for herbs, it's very important not to mistake it, or else you end up taking poisonous flowers that would end up being dangerous for you. So that's it for the message. Let's see the cards that I have pulled for you. So from the cards, I'm saying that the ancestors who are present here with you, Paltry, are ancestors who are someone who is not afraid to take a leap of faith. I'm also seeing they could be a traveler, adventurer in their lifetime. I'm also seeing that these ancestors can also be mediums who travel between different realms. And there's also a sense that for some of you, the ancestors could be those who are actually innovator, who work on crafting new things out of thin air, out of whatever that have not existed yet. They make sure that new things existed for the betterment of society. So I feel like the purpose that the ancestors come into your life is to help you overcome that beginner's mindset, because with the Page of Pentacles, there's this person keeps staring at the key and trying to understand how to use the key. I feel like you have been given the key, but you don't know how to use the key to unlock your life into betterment. And with the enchantment, your ancestors are really telling you to use your words consciously. And I feel like if you are incorporating mantra into your life, basically incorporating spell work in your life, it would be really helpful in your spiritual and life journey. And from what I'm seeing, some of you who are watching this might be a spiritual worker, but there's this thing about writing things down, whatever that have happened, and turning, basically trying to transform whatever bad that have happened to you to be something that is positive and better for you. I feel like that is what enchantment is about here. And the purpose of this work is basically to help you become more confident in your tangible world, in how you can navigate your physical world, in helping you to stop being a beginner and ascend it to the next level. And for you, I feel like your ancestors are giving you the gift of vulnerability, because I'm seeing with Four of Pentacles and unguarded, you could be someone who is very reserved, who is very shy, who is very cautious. You might have some reservation around opening up to new things. You might have reservation to opening up to trying something new. You might get really comfortable with whatever that you have been accustomed to, like your life. But with this unguarded card, I'm sensing that your ancestors are telling you that this bear is your ancestors carrying you through all this phase of your life, that you are allowed to be bare around them, to trust them to carry you through this journey in your life. So trust that the unexpected will come in a good ways, in a positive ways. And I'm seeing that you have to be able to be vulnerable and ask for help from your ancestors, and trust that they will be able to help you and fulfill whatever you wish to come true for your higher purpose. Now let's go for the dice. Let's ask what are the message from your ancestors that they want you to hear. Let's try. Okay, Leo Moon in 9th house. So I'm getting the sense that you really need to open up to foreign world. There's a sense of traveling, because Moon is about comfort and Leo is about confidence, is about creativity, is about really going into your passion. And 9th house is the house of travel. It's about higher learning. So the message here is that you are being called to step out of your comfort zone and basically find pride that you will be able to connect with like-minded people from different culture, from different society, from different races. And this is what Moon in Leo in ninth house is about. You have to believe that everywhere you go, everywhere you stay, everywhere, whenever you are out of your comfort zone, take pride that you will be able to shine through, that you'll be able to be successful in whatever that you do, regardless of how foreign the situation is. And I'm also seeing that for some of you, there's the need for you to really step into the higher learning, whether you want to learn spirituality, whether you want to learn philosophy, whether you want to learn about different topics like science. Basically, they are encouraging you dive more into whatever that makes you feel emotionally satisfied. They are telling you to dive into whatever make you more creative, passionate, and living your life to the fullest expression. So I feel like that's it, the message for you, Paltry. I'll see you in next video. Bye.